We've moved to Totnes because everybody marches to the beat of a rather special drum in Totnes. It's relaxed, there's an awful lot going on, and it's just fabulous, fabulous country. The river is wonderful. It is a superb place to live. Well, nice to see you again, Emily. We saw you a little while ago for some treatment. How have things been settling in?
Absolutely fine.
So just to recap what we did a little bit of treatment on these frown lines that you didn't like, and you've got a nice smooth area there and a smooth forehead. We did a little bit just to de-emphasise these bunny lines, and then we used a little bit of filler here on these lines here, and you wanted quite a significant enhancement to your lip. We've just outlined the contour between your skin and the pink bit of the lip and just given it a little bit more volume, and that looks fantastic.
I'm really pleased with that.
Emma, do come in. Lovely to see you.
Oh, nice
I'm James. How do you do?
Oh, very well, thank you. What a beautiful room.
Well, Emma, you look really fabulous, and I think what we really need to do is to build on the really lovely points that you've got about your face. And as time goes on, the triangle of youth, as they call it, which is this shape, tends to invert, so that in my case it's more like that. So if we can build on those features, perhaps in the future, that's something that we could talk about. So if you just have a look in the mirror, I'll just show you what I mean. One of the things that will happen in the future is that we tend to lose volume here and here. So with fillers, we can just emphasise the cheekbone area so that we keep that triangle.
Right. As
time goes on too, sometimes this muscle here, the masseter muscle, tends to sag a bit.
So what would you do with this?
If we use a muscle relaxant on this masseter muscle, it will gradually, over a period of time, it'll reshape a little bit so that you get that sharper angle. Similarly, we talked earlier about the jawline. As this muscle here tends to pull, we can get a little bit jowly as time goes on. So if we treat this area with a little bit of a muscle relaxant, something like Botox, it releases the pull so that you get a nice tight jawline here. We can also soften the neck, same sort of technique. Lovely to see you again, Chloe. You've come back for your review for the cellulite treatment that we did a couple of months ago. How's it been going?
It's fabulous now, really good.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you've had 2 treatments. It's probably a good idea to think about a third one within the next month or so.
Right.
Then we should be fine for a couple of years.
Okay.
So that's what we'll work towards.
Brilliant.
As you remember, cellulite is where the subdermal fat herniates up through the collagen just under the skin, and it gets sort of tangled up with the collagen, and it tethers the skin down so that you get that rather dimply effect. And what we used was the microneedling technique with a local anaesthetic, which you found quite comfortable, I think, didn't you?
Yes.
And that disrupts those tethers, and it stimulates growth factors and the cells that produce collagen so that you get a much more substantial collagen layer through which the fat can't come through. So you get a nice firm surface to the skin.
Which makes it smooth again.
Absolutely. And I think that worked well.
Yes, it's excellent, really good.
Great. So we'll sort out perhaps one more treatment in the next month or so, and that should really just take it a bit further.
Brilliant.
Wonderful.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
nice to see you again. How does that sit with you?
It's fantastically. I'm all for it. I'm all for improvement. Once upon a time I wouldn't have said that, actually.
No.
However, my views have changed.
Yes.
If I trust you.
Well, it does depend on trust. We've been doing this for some 15 years, a lot of experience, and we're one of the few practices, the few clinics that are registered by the government-approved IHAS, the Independent Health Advisory Service, which registers people who provide these kind of treatments, which is reassuring. But we've got quite a strong muscle here that still needs a little bit more attention. Can you just scrunch your eyes up for me? So we just want to soften this a little bit more and raise your eyebrows. This bit of your forehead's really nice and smooth, but we want to just see if we can just delicately de-emphasise that little wrinkle there. Good. Super. We're treating the orbicularis oculi muscle, which is the circular muscle that surrounds the eye and will scrunch the eye up. Now we're trying to partially deactivate the little bit around here, which causes laughter lines or crow's feet. So we're just selecting to treat the lateral part of this muscle. And we can come nearly to the mid-pupillary line, not quite. So we just get some softening there. What we need to do is to watch the landmarks of the cheekbone. What we don't want to do is go south of the cheekbone, because the muscles that hold up the lip and so on attach here, and we definitely don't want to affect those. So that's the landmark beyond which we don't want to go. But we're in quite safe territory here, and that will produce a lovely final softening.
It's fine, actually. It's not, there's no discomfort at all. No.
Great.
Working in cosmetics, you know, I understand ladies' needs and requirements, and obviously skin care is very important, and it will actually look after your skin. But I do believe if you want instant results for that special occasion, you do need help from someone like James.
You know, I don't think anybody's even maybe noticed, because it's a subtle difference, but it makes me feel a lot better about myself, and I think that that's important, to feel good about yourself. Very important.
I tried dieting, I tried exercise, and it's just an area that I couldn't shift at all. But after the derma roller, about 2 weeks afterwards, I noticed a difference immediately, so it was absolutely fantastic.